go kind of either way.
It definitely could. It's going to come down to the individuals, in my opinion. Like that T or the secret T side. Again, there's been some consistent factors in fragging, like players like Percy showing up on Inferno. We're going to be seeing that again. And then obviously the other players as well joining them. But we'll be hopping into the game right away here and starting on Nuke our first round of this one. And well, we'll see ESPADA start on the T side with a single set of utility on Sotvik, and looking like he's going to already use that on T side to get him pounds out towards that A site.
Really missed casting Nuke. It's really been a while since we've last done it. Immediately, Percy's already finding a little bit of contact, but not too much to really gain too much from. He will get information up towards the players and down towards Secret, I would imagine, but no one's coming in for a quick rotation just yet. And well, Secret defense mostly still leaning towards that A bomb site, but considering where the bomb of ESPADA is, they still have quite the river to cross, and that's 3 players towards on that ramp area for the side of Secret. If it is taken care of by a flank, it could definitely swing in favor of ESPADA, but I'm counting on a couple losses here. Well, first contact already been made. Ratifaction trying to knock down the first one, which he will, but here comes the rest push from ramp, and well, that's going very well for the side of ESPADA. 3 quick frags to the cost of 1, leaving everything in the hands of just 2 players, Synopsy and SMF.
Yeah, 2 of these players better have some heroics coming out from them if they need to go ahead and refine or find some where's that B-bomb, say recollect that area, but well, it's going to be made into a very quick round instead for the side of ESPADA. For 1 round for them. 4 players survive, and the T side start things out in style.
It's an unusual play at the beginning as well. We don't usually see a ramp crunch from the side of the T's. They got early outside control, managed to push on through, and then focus their aggression towards on ramp, where well most of the players from Secret were. Could have panned out a little bit differently. I like the play from Synopsy. Ratifaction dropped him a swag 7, and now he's looking ready to use it towards on Hut.
Gonna be waiting as the T side. Well, basically doing the exact same thing, but we see them lining up some utility. And headed outside. Now the smokes are starting to land, and Percy, with the Desert Eagle, will have a chance, to say the least, here. As the T side get closer and closer there, but they're taking their time with those Steve smokes. They allow them so much cover here that they don't have to worry about any of these angles, as they can clear them instead of going behind the red box, like well, you would with the, I guess, normal smokes, if you want to call them those. But Percy, if only he knew what is waiting on the other side, might have found a frag, but now the T side have revealed themselves. The players have been spotted on SMF with a smoke down here. We'll try and do whatever he can to stop the T side from advancing.
It's a very, very effective smoke. Does shut them down for at least 10 seconds, and with 35 less on the clock, ESPADA, they need to make a move towards somewhere else. Yugi standing in. Not the usual player we see around here, but it's not really going to be up to much in the first round. Percy's going to be tested towards that ramp area as well, while Synopsis still has a swag 7 in possession, trying to make the most out of it. There's a lot of players from the side of Secret near those events, and they managed to make it very, very close already. The time already running out. SMF applying pressure towards ESPADA, and he's already made the time run out. He still gets that kill nonetheless, and that is a very, very solid round from the side of Secret.
Yeah, also something we didn't really notice there at the beginning, but it appears Secret do have themselves a stand-in by the name of Yugi. Anarchisnal here this time. Flew under the radar, and now 3 rounds in. It has been mentioned.
A lot of stand-ins we've had so far.
Yeah, we've had our fair share. Hellraiser, Zand, and Amiga most notably. The 2 teams with those, but...
Speaking of Hellraiser, we'll be seeing them on a little bit later on. We don't really know what their stand-in situation is. Last time they did get, cross the line with having Mir alongside them the entire time. It was just so incredibly impressive. That's a very good shot from Dexter. Takes down the, takes down Percy almost immediately with a minute and 10 seconds left on the clock. ESPADA looking to go towards the ramp room. Red faction ready and waiting. And, well, he'll only be able to fire off a couple of shots, and none of them will even connect because, well, that tag and deagle combo will be very, very effective. And now with the remaining players from Secret, they have to make their way towards that lower bomb site. There's one already here, and it's Synopsy just with the M4, and he's trying to isolate the duels, but there's so many players from ESPADA holding up positions. Yugi's not going to come much further through on ramp, and, well, SMF is not the only one standing. This has been a flawless T side on just pistols.
Yeah, that is a big round there from that T sider. Yeah, from the T side of ESPADA. SMF is really trying to save his weapons here. Or a weapon, I suppose, and, well, Desert Eagle as well. But ESPADA, that is a quick way to turn things around. Their entries from Dexter outside of the scout shot that started it all here in this round 8. I don't think either one of us was really expecting here, especially considering the CT side and them having the weapons and the advantage in that one. But it's the way the cookie crumbles here, as ESPADA take themselves the lead immediately. Not gonna be wasting too much time in that one. And okay, Snopsy again. This time gonna be a teammate dropping him one, but he has got a swag 7.
Yeah, he made it work last time.
Yeah, 2 out of 4 rounds.
And now with the force buys going back and forth so far, Secret looking for another, well, deadbeat round almost. Trying to find another way to stop the incoming aggression from the side of ESPADA. Now on full AKs and also a couple of salvaged guns. T-side looking quite good throughout its entirety, and they're getting a lot of outside control very, very easily. Synopsy trying to push the envelope with just a shotgun, but not exactly going to be the best weapon for a lobby crunch. He's going to be returning the favor to SMF, though. Yugi falling towards the outside as Sotfik has been able to sneak on down towards Secret, which does make things a lot more complicated for side of Secret. Just realized the amount of puns I could potentially drag from that, but I will wait with that for now.
Yeah, T-side looking for the outside of control, and, well, it's going to be Percy, the only man here who's got anything to say about this, but even that gets shot down quickly. Dexter removing him. Solvik is holding the vents, waiting for the CT side to fall down. And, well, if they do, it's going to be death waiting. But we can see them with the X-ray. It's not to move away from this. Instead, it's going to be Radifaction is rotated down towards our ramp area. Into that B bomb. So Molotov's utility is good from the T side there immediately. You know, the smoke is down there to block his vision, but with a bit of a flashbang, he looks to go for a play through the smoke and now swings out, or at least tries to, but apparently not just yet. Instead, I think it's going to be a safe call here from the CT side. They've got armor still. Can try and bring those weapons into the next round with the 3-on-5 B side to retake. I'm probably don't have to tell you how difficult that is.
It's another solid round from ESPADA. They're not hard. They haven't dropped anyone these last 2 rounds unless they want to be going for that hunt. And, well, Percy and Yugi not finding any success in their holds as well. I think they're leaving Yugi in control of, like, Secret and, like, the staircase underneath it, but he's been getting out-fragged and just out-peaked by players like Sotfik and Dexter. Now a 3-1 lead for the side of ESPADA, and that's a promising sign for them and a worrying one for Secret. Really wants to be getting a little bit more out of the early rounds than this, and well, although you do have a player from Astralis on your side, you still need to connect a couple shots on your own. And speaking of, Percy and Yugi not going up to a flying start either. 0-0-4 on both of them.
Well, there's still time to, well, it's time to start swinging here, but obviously this round, the chances may not be the best. However, they've got the M4 and the armor on, well, Synopsy and Radifaction there as well. Currently, I like the idea Synopsy has here. Got it for the Jiggle Peak with the Swag 7. See if the player is walking in. There's usually you gotta expect the player to be exactly on top of the hot position there by now. We're going to be seeing a bit of action from Percy, who's going to try and start his career with the frags here.
Okay.
But look at that. Ratifaction has found one, and no spinning again. It's towards squeaking. As soon as he goes for the AK, the timing does not suit him. But the trades keep coming in, and the D side are the one to stay on top of the trading game here. The bomb, don't think it can be seen by you guys. It's behind a wall there, so definitely not. ESPADA, they're just very patient here. They're ready for the plays, and Percy still looking to get his first, unable to do so. But, I mean, he did a bit of damage there.
Peeking in with that armor, that's tough. You can't really get anything going the moment they actually start landing shots on you. And well, so far, not the, like you mentioned before, not the best start for a secret. They're going to be able to force up now. The previous one was just with saved weaponry. Now looking to turn the tide. Yugi actually picking up the op, because Anarchez, well, he was the previous opper, now no longer. Well, he's not on the server at the moment, so someone has to pick up the mantle. Very curious to see how he will do, and he's going to be looking over towards the outside, where a lot of ESPADA has been definitely focusing a lot of their efforts. But, you know, ESPADA, they're like I said, they're playing it carefully. Making sure that they get the first opening frags, and they have very good positioning when it comes to taking down the secret defense.
Yeah, looking at the position of Solfig already down towards that lower bombs, and Synopsy will allow them to go into the vents there. The timing does suit him, but is that duel going to come in? And if so, is Synopsy ready? The answer appears to be yes, as a very quick flick, even if the Hamas able to take him down. The CT side start off with a man up, and oh, I like this. They know there was only one man towards, no trade coming in. No other T side to play is spotted. They're going to be stacking towards that A side, and you can see Percy has finally been welcomed to the scoreboard by the T side. And a 5-on-3 here. T side keep going out. But look at this crossfire. I say that Finnegan has won a few frags there. At least made it dangerous, but Dexter in a 1-on-3. Let's see how much havoc he can wreck here as he's got one frag and needs 2 more.
Well, he's looking for the first duel, but Yugi's there holding down that angle with the op. He's going to be able to connect that shot, and he's also getting his first on the board, so no James Bondage just yet. Dexter, well, speaking of performances, 8-2 right now. He's looking quite good on that T side, and actually 4 rounds this early on. That's not a bad sign. Most people do favor Nuke to be a little bit more leaning towards the CT side. So if you're able to punch that down just a little bit from the beginning off, it's a very, very good sign for future events to come. Double Molotov on towards the ramp from both sides, and so far basically gone back towards a default from side of ESPADA, just holding on all the different angles. Not really getting too much action from the beginning of things, not going for the early tunnels aggression either.
Yeah, we see ESPADA, like, so far they've been going for the outside control a decent amount. The vent dive, I think they did it once with Saltfig going down. So they've already shown a bit of what they can do here, but now they're going to try and change things up, see what that CT side will do, if they will be just going up against the time here. Given absolutely nothing in terms of information, and a minute's already going by. They've given quite a bit of utility away. You can see the CTs, only a single smoke and 4 flashbangs remain. On the contrary, the T side actually not too much better off. They've only got a few more flashbangs.
They've got a lot of flashbangs.
The same amount of smokes. But now, Percy. Okay, finding a bit more action now. That last gen did kickstart his career here on the CT side, apparently.
Ratifaction, which is holding the ramp with an ump. It's difficult to get more than 1 kills with that thing. Personally prefer the MP9, and well, a lot of people will agree with that, but he's now getting completely surrounded. A bit of a difficult situation to get on through with all of that, and the bomb looking to go on down. Yugi trying to spam through the door with just a little bit of smoke to cover him, but we'll end up losing that duel. Back to 3-on-3. The spot have managed to make this very, very close to so far, but no bomb plant just yet. They need to get that on the floor as soon as possible, but here's Synopsy. He shot the entire round down, and Smith will also join in. And that is a very, very good last stand from Secret.
That is a ballsy play. The first man is immediately towards the bomb, and the second man going down. I already forgot who it was, but that trade, it should have been there. Apparently just unable to, with Synopsy showing his skills there on the CT side, defending that B side, taking it over, and SMF to shut things down. And the T side don't get the bomb down. If they would have, there might have been a few more AKs on the board. Finnegan definitely would have, or could have used on it. Dima relegated to a Tech 9 here, and now into this one. Synopsy looking for some damage, and the AK spray is fairly decent. Dima down to half HP, and Solsvik down to 74. It's already going to start to hurt on that T side.
Still waiting for the last parts of the round to move on in. Last actions from ESPADA to get in towards position. Their plan is to go towards that B bomb site. They have utility to try and break on through, but I believe there's two. Another one. And a quick rotation on that CT side. Also in very good off angles to try and hold on everything, but Ratifaction, he will actually get that first duel. Trying to hold on, not going to be able to. And somehow Percy's also been defeated by a Tech 9 from long range. Once again, secret, man disadvantage, but Synopsy all he takes the first duel back and looking for a little bit more. Dima still on the hunt. Prowl to get a little more guns this way, but Dima has been able to make things quite doable. And everything onto Patsy with just an AK up against Yugi, who has just the AWP, and the USPS is out, and he will get that kill. And on the back of the stand-in, they get themselves an equal scoreline.
Yeah, CT side now. What was a 2-4 scoreline on 1-4, or a 1-4 scoreline has turned things around very quickly into 4-on-4 even the situation here. And the T side, despite using everything they had in the last round, they've still got enough money for this one, thanks to the loss bonus and the bomb plan that they did get. Gives them an extra 800 to their bank accounts. Wish I had that myself, but, well, not everything goes as smoothly.
Womp womp. Oh, ESPADA still on guns and very effective at that. Solfik, he's
just taking a beating. Last round he was already taken down a bit, and now even more.
Him and Deem are having a tough time crossing the smokes outside. But beyond that, there's not too much of an answer from side of Secret. They have gotten the tag in early on. But they have been very successful in this B site retake, so I don't really blame them for taking it a little bit more easy on that area. Ratifaction, he's going to be the one really to try and hold things down in case pushes come through, but he has two angles to worry about. He's not getting a lot of help from the rest of his team. ESPADA, yet again, trying to crack up on this B-bomb site. They've tried and failed twice now. Not getting the bomb in, or only getting the bomb in one of them. And now potential for a 5-on-5 retake. Ratifaction is completely blocked out of the bomb site.
Yeah, CT side, and I have to go for yet another retake here. It seems like ESPADA just keep getting towards that B side time and time again. At least that's a bit of success found for them in Ratifaction, already taking a bit of damage there. A single point of health taken away from him, courtesy of a decoy. And the T side, they're going to have to hold on as the CT side.
Oh boy.
Personally, I'm not a too big fan of this ramp retake, and you can see why if there's one. But Ratifaction did manage to force his way in with Dima going down and into a 4-on-4 with the CT side, looking to go in towards that bomb site. The door's being spammed by Dexter, and this is a player crossing that's got 11 HP there.
They're defusing, they're holding it, sticking it, not letting go of it at all. SMF will get taken down after a while. Now only Yugi against so many low players and not going to hit that no-scope, and ESPADA will eventually get a round back. Finally, the B take works, and they just managed to get away before the bomb explodes as well. That was a really, really close one.
It is, but I feel like that kind of goes to show the, like, kinda why I don't like the whole ramp retake, like everyone coming from ramp, or most of the players coming from ramp. You've got so little control everywhere else in the T side, they could just spam away from double doors. Didn't have to worry about any other angles, really. Making it very difficult for the CT side. The only hope they really had was to stick that bomb at that point, or just immediately find more than 1 or 2 frags there. So, hope you don't do that yourself. I don't want to see you doing that, Grub.
Sure.
Thank you.
I won't. I've been playing Counter-Strike. I've only been casting it for the last month, so it's alright. Now.
So all you gotta do is continue to do the same. And you'll never make that mistake.
Percy, looking to push into towards on lobby, has made a little bit of a step So it's maybe ESPADA have caught wind of this, but there'll be no one there to really find. So this lobby crunch not really going in their favor. Ooh, it's a good shot from Yugi. Okay, potentially from even a little bit more. Let's see if he can stick around for that long, looking for a little bit. And now Synopsy will be the one coming in instead, and these Deagles doing a lot of work. Dima will answer back with 2 of them, but he has taken a lot of damage. Percy here could be a big decider on all this. And Dexter will get 1, so at least things are going a little back to normal, but still in dangerous territory. Percy just misses the timing on Dexter, leaving only SMF, but he has the bomb in good possession. He doesn't really know about it just yet, but Dima will come out swinging.
Oh, look at the HP on Dima, though. Even that single bullet, that would have been the round. It's getting so close, but ESPADA, this T side is already so good here. Like, Secret, their CT side, I mean, granted, they are playing with a stand, it makes things a bit more difficult, but it is what it is, I suppose. I'd like to see them get a few more rounds on the board. Like, I want to see them win the half at this point, but need to play things very, very well from here on out. As again, down to nothing but pistol to CT side. Getting it close to doing damage to the T side economy, trying to keep them low, or as low as possible.
Getting reduced to just pistols on the side of Secret is not really that good of a sign when it comes to your CT defense, although they're doing a lot of damage with just pistols. Patsy found himself a quick double. Ratifaction coming to swing on now, and actually things are going back and forth here for now. Dima trying to keep order to all this, and he will be successful, leaving only Ratifaction. He will fall short.
And for those of you asking, is Advocate's just taking a break until MDL playoffs? He's not leaving the team. He's just taking a slight break, and Yugi is here to stand in for them.
It's good for Yugi to play a little bit again. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been quiet since he moved over towards Astralis, and I think he might participate in their new academy program or something. I read something along the lines on HLTV, but not guaranteed information just yet. But looking to see if he can get a little bit lucky or a little bit fortunate towards the outside area this time around. He has been fairly quiet with the Yop, and well, he will be continuing to stay like that. Not
yes.
Best of an opening.
No, the CT side. In rounds like these, you really want to get things going. You've got everyone on $0 collectively. And the T side is looking to get themselves around number 8. The outside control gives them a lot of room to work with here. For that, T side, even Dexter can see this outline. They're looking for another frag while Synopsy under a bit of fire here. Literally, as the T side start to come his way, but there's Ratifaction at least trying to cover his teammate with one frag. The AWP removed from that T side. And now looking to see what more can be done here. Solvik is going to be the man still around here. That nade is a decent one. Synopsy down to 80 HP. We'll be looking for a bit more damage to help them here, but Solvik did spot the player in heaven. Ratifaction, not too sure.
He had the AWP previously. He switched on back to it towards his trusty M4. So
I was about to say,
taking outside control might be a little bit more difficult, although here's Synopsy to clear things up just a little bit again. Percy anchoring up towards the B bomb site. He's basically alone, and he will only get one, but the bomb needs to go down now for ESPADA. And it won't. It's because suddenly gets shut down by Synopsy swinging all the way through. At least he will give them a quick death and not after time. ESPADA, they get robbed for a round, a secret to take things back by the skin of their teeth.
Yes, round number 5 there for Secret. Very close. Managing to come back for the 4-on-5, losing the first pick. Still able to get it done is a good sign for them and their next few rounds in this one. We'll see how the T-side respond to this. 3 more rounds into this have to be played. At worst for the side of Secret, a 10-5. Again, going up against them, and they move that T-side. And Dima is taking a bit of damage there. Radifaction going to try and be the change you want to see here in this CT half.
If ESPADA or if Secret can deny a bomb plant here, that means that ESPADA's economy is reset, and then Secret are on a very, very good path to at least get an 8-7 for halftime. Usually, like, if this was almost like 6 months ago, you'd be shocked to see a 10 or an 8-7 half. CT side was that dominant, but the meta has changed. Terrorists are getting more and more adept at taking over parts of the bomb site. Radifaction will immediately fall back at the first sign of contact, and just 2 players here. It's him and Percy to try and hold on towards the potential ramp flank, but not too much in terms of holding down to for Hell just yet.
Yeah, T side taking that map control. You can see the CTs here. It's going to be Percy and Radifaction holding that B side, but they've got a crossfire now with the smoke starting to fade. They need to be able to hold that lower bomb site, need to do it in style. He has Radifaction, the first man. And he's got a teammate right behind him for this left side ramp. You can see they're going to be having themselves a field day as they start to enter. I say that, but Radifaction is still alone. Percy there with the trade, but now look for that next one. Are they going to be ready to start to enter?
Oh
Percy with 3 frags so far on the third.
Oh, it was Synopsis. I thought he was able to get that 4K in, but he will get assistance and try and take everything down. Sotfik, he's way too far away. And that is a, well, like I said, a non-bomb plant round for side of ESPADA, so Sotfik will just be holding on towards his Galil and just $50, which is not really boding well for him. He hasn't been performing that well either. 3 and 8. This actually might be worse than, you know, dying after time, considering the fact that you could potentially lose this, and then you're on as much money as your teammates are now. Considering the fact that they're going for a full eco, things don't really look too promising.
Yeah, it's going to be a slight problem here for the for that ESPADA T side, but nothing they probably can't recover from. As long as someone saves a weapon here, ESPADA should be fine, but well, obviously it's going to be Radifaction and apparently SMF with a second frag to try and change that here and just shut them down as easily as possible, taking some damage in the process, but well, it's still alive. That's all that matters here with that CT side. Unusual
aggression from the CT side. Don't really see that too often, but they do get a couple of kills, get information they're on pistols, and then just fall back. So that couldn't have been a better start for a side of Secret, but Dex has him. That's a good response. That's a no U card. Percy through the smoke, getting a quick double. Now only onto Dexter. He's found a 1 dig already. 55 seconds left. Can he find 4 more? It is a little bit difficult. Percy still spamming through the smoke, and potential if Dexter just plays his cards right to jump down through the vents. Yugi's on potential for that, but SMF will get that through the boxes, through the vents, and well, 7-7. So an 8-7 half will be arriving.
Yeah, a good bounce back from the side of Seeker here, if you want to call it that. We're down quite a few rounds, and now we're just stringing them around, or 3 in a row here, and looking for that 8th to give one of these teams a slight advantage.
It's the issue I mentioned previously. Sotfik, look at what he has. Because he had a Galil, and there wasn't enough money in his bank account to have it towards the next round. He stuck with just a P250 and a couple of flashbangs.
Yeah, that's not going to help them, but now that slight edge is going to be looked for by the T side with 1 entry. SMF trying to defend that A side, but unable to do so on the T side. Roll over the defense, making it look very easy as the bomb goes down.
Leaving everything in a 2-on-4. Well, Secret, they're going to be going for this nonetheless. It's up towards the Dane and the Norwegian. Talked about his puppy, see if he can become a hound anytime soon. Looking for the first couple of entry frags with the rifle. Will find a quick snapper towards on Sotfik, but everything onto Yugi now. Deagle and Op, I mean, not the best weapons for retaking, and definitely not for playing close range. The spot will take that 8-7. But still, I'd say, considering how it started, not bad from the side of Secret. And you can see there, but the rounds played. It's been, well, 3 for you, 3 for me.
Yeah, it really has been here. Yeah, now Secret, if that's like the CT side of the rotations with the standing going to be a bit more difficult, obviously Yugi knows how to play the map, so he's not a total newbie to this. It's just the a bit of the chemistry perhaps that's going to be off here. But on the T side, I don't know. Like I'm obviously I'm not too sure how Secret played this T side of Nuke. I might have casted him a few times on it like last season, like when they was still in advanced. I think I could be wrong, but I don't really remember too much about it from then. The only thing they're probably going to try and do is just give Yugi a bit of space on the T side with the AWP. That would be my little guess here. So there's still definitely a good chance for them to come back from this Finnegan, looking to find a frag, and finally the does take down Percy.
Yeah, Synopsy still there with the tank setup though, so it could be a little bit of a difficult challenge. It's a double dually setup. I've never seen that happen. Saltpick dropped 2 of them. And, well, doesn't look like he would get to using them just yet, and not at all, it seems. Saltpick will be the one dropping to the floor. Still double dualies on the playing field, but they don't seem to be working at all. Actually, Secret take it all back.
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna lost. Okay. That's a very swift turnaround there.
Also, I admire the purchasing from ESPADA there. It didn't work out because we didn't really get to see them play with it.
You like their style?
I do like their style, yeah. Double dualies, I'm down for that all day, every day.
Oh, well, gonna be looking at triple deagles. How do you feel about that one? Headed into a round like this against 3 Mac 10s or Big Macs. Or Mac Daddies, if you call them that as well. I recall you calling them those.
Well, you gotta be a little bit careful with certain names on that. But
well, you could say that, but we see the CTs, especially Saltvic here, one of the Desert Eagles. The well, weapons on the CT side looking for some damage. This timing could be big, but apparently SMF has got his number.
Yeah, can't really stand up against the Mac and 3s. Get it? Because it's 3 Mac 10. Okay, anyway. Secret now with the upper hand in terms of firepower and in terms of manpower, looking to take things toward the B bomb site. ESPADA looked very, very happy with taking it previously. Faction seems not too worried about it either. Yugi with the AK, and he's the only one really with a rifle. The rest are all in SMGs. So he's going to be in charge of long range. Actually, ESPADA taking things a step back, getting himself a couple of kills as well. Dima has gotten a bit low on health. Patsy's got himself a deagle frag, but do ESPADA still go for this? I am not exactly sure.
Yeah, it's... I don't really think so. Obviously they can throw their weapons away, like the MP9 deal and the Scout, but that just means they're not going to have those in the next round when they have to eco. And you can see them now start to run away. So they're going to have a slight chance on even apparently one of those Mac 10s taken away. So... Gonna have like to,
if you go for like a lobby crunch, like throw a couple flashbangs through lobby, going aggressively through ramp and squeaky, you can make the most out of those Mac 10s and MP9s. It's all about closing distance, but
yeah,
if you take them towards the outside, that's going to be a really tough challenge. But they might be able to do it with a Scout on Dexter.
I mean, yeah, it might be something like a bit unorthodox, but who knows if it's gonna work.
Unorthodox often wins rounds. We have seen more ridiculous things happen. I mean, I've lost count of the amount of deagle rounds and half-buys that have been able to turn around games. I believe actually, I think like in the first day, someone won a game back of an eco, a full Glock. But for now...
Could have been that, but now into this round, we've got to be seeing the trades coming into the T side as you enter, and well, Radifaction just flicking around the angles, the turret entering that A site will be able to survive as the CT side gets forced away. And again, it's basically those same weapons trying to save them.
Almost.
Maybe not the weapons, but the armor at least. That's like the big thing here. The Scout, it can be brought into the next round, however, it's definitely not going to be the most impactful.
Yep, these rounds have been very, very effective besides Secret. Apologies for talking over you there, but...
Yeah, no, just keep going, They
have been, well, safe to say, very effective, been able to entry up very, very efficiently. And Percy and Faction only need to get 2 kills before the entire round is decided. ESPADA playing it very, very cautiously, and they don't want to give away too many frags the side of Secret just yet. But it does mean they are going towards the gun round with still just a Scout and an MP9 when they could have been upgrading towards things like Ops, M4s, potentially even AUGs. Those are very effective on the outside of Nuke. And, well, they are, I would say, kind of limiting themselves by sticking to those guns to save a little bit of money.
Yeah. Now, I'm actually... Like, I want to see the CT side go for a bit of an aggressive push. Like, one of these rounds, maybe not this one, as the economy is heavily reliant on this round here for the CT side. The CT side maybe not so much, but... Well, definitely don't want to lose any rounds, and the Random Faction is going to feel some of that same that we saw Tima and Saltvik already in the first half, but Percy, he's just held W the entire round, has managed to make his way towards that double doors area already without having been spotted. That's now, it's going to be Dima on the other side and caught out by him. Then still around here, looking to do a bit more damage.
It's going to be a real threat if he to let him stay around for much longer, because he's basically shutting down the entire B bomb site on his own right now. Of course, added pressure from ramp is definitely helping out. Now, where does Secret go? They have vent control, but there's only really one way out of vent if you want to go towards a specific bomb site. Up through a ladder. He doesn't have the best accuracy when it comes to that synopsis. He does get a quick kill towards on Patsy and a good trading setup from inside of SMF.
And apparently, that's what they were waiting for. Snopsy looking at this. Yeah, Saltvik has found himself a frag, and with it has come the bomb as a bonus. We're signing that area of the map. But Percy, oh, this is just, okay. That's no chance for Saltvik to survive here. Surely, no chance. But another frag for Dexter, and
it's an awkward.
Saltvik, he's managed to make his way out, and well, they were looking like they wanted to go towards that A side. Snopsy opened it up with a frag, and now it is all on the Dexter. Final frag with the Scout having upgraded to an AK-47, and now the 1-on-2.
Oh, spray almost there.
Snopsy's just so good right now. That's 16. And Dima apparently won better than him in terms of frags. He's flown under the radar here, at least for me.
Who, Dexter?
I mean, Dima.
Dima. He's really been opening up at, like, Mach 10s and stuff.
Huh.
It's really being, like, the economic backside to the side of ESPADA. Their spine, so to say, keeping their entire economic structure afloat. But we're gonna have to wait and see how well he has been managing that, considering the fact that ESPADA are now at the bottom of their barrel in terms of economy. Dexter does have the op. It could be a real big difference maker when it comes to nuke outside. And also just generally finding opening frags. So using the Opera has a special place in most teams' hearts. Just pick off opponents without that much need for utility.
Yeah, the T-side now making their way outside.
Oh boy.
Well, it's a Radic faction there, but the CTs, we have seen them go for a push here, and Dexter, well, the frag coming out of it. SM as well, tagged down by Nate, a decent one. Chipping off at the T-side, health, those smokes going... Wait, do you see T-side players through a smoke?
Yeah, I think Radic faction kind of missed the point there.
Alright, cool.
No, not Radic faction, I think Demo is the point.
Yeah.
But...
It is what it is, once again.
Yeah. You might not expect him to be that close at this point. Random faction. Well, I accidentally mentioned him previously, but he has made his way to clear out the B bomb site slowly but surely. With now a vent dive coming in from side of Secret, with Yugi still staying up top, it could potentially turn towards a round victory for them. They are a man down, and Dima will be dropped to make up for that. Random faction still looking for a little bit extra blood. He knows that the upper vents are covered by his teammate. Now 3 players coming in from ramp as well. This could be very, very crucial. If they can hold down the ramp area. The moment things go badly on towards ramp, Random faction has to turn around, and that gives an opening to Saltvik. But with that first frag being found so decisively, nothing that ESPADA is going to do is going to make up for that. So they're going to be running away with the with the guns, and Secret going to be running away with the round.
Yeah, gotta be getting themselves around at number 12 here. And this T-side is turning out way better than I thought. Actually, the second shot, that's a nasty one.
Taking a couple extra guns out their hands, that's not bad
getting
at all.
it, but yeah, this T-side has been near flawless so far, at least in terms of how, like, them getting the rounds. CT side, they have tried to give their best shot at stealing one or two of these away, but so far unsuccessful. As I mean, the T side of Nuke with a stand-in, apparently Secret is prepared for this. There's their mapping and, well, trying to take it away.
It's most unusual to see T side of Nuke being this effective. Okay, Dexter's having the saved up, going towards immediate affection. Or immediate effect, looking for a little bit more. Won't get too lucky in the second draws, but the opening frag is definitely already a positive thing. Secret are really upping the intensity here. They're in control of the tempo. Nothing that anyone, nothing that Secret can do to stop at the moment, but Patsy will be coming on through, and we'll get us a quick double. Yugi quick with a trade, but now in a 2-on-3. With Synopsy still up here, doesn't expect Finnegan, because why would you? Why is he not down towards the bomb site? Leaving everything on Yugi. He needs to clutch out in a 1-on-4. And a 1-on-3, he's already gotten the first one. Central for a 4K as well. Bomb is not getting defused, or at least attempted to.
Oh,
not the good
the
Molotov.
Molly, though.
The Molotov could potentially do it. Could potentially decide it. Finnegan. He has a smoke to cover it, so. No, does miss.
Smoke is going down there, but Molotov does not burn Solid Life, and it's going to be a round of 9 for ESPADA. I think I say that, but no!
Oh no!
Whoa, the Molly! That's enough, Yuki! He's ready to clutch out a round without a single frag there.
Just casually see Yugi packing up his bag, like, yep, I did my job, I'll see you boys later, I'm going back to his job.
Yeah, he just threw out a Molotov and it was like, yep, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine, we did it. See you later. We don't need the off, we just need Molotovs, everyone invest. Look at that, they all have all the Molotovs now, it's all perfect.
They know the Mollies work now. They started to use them a bit more efficiently and effectively. Looking at this right now with Dexter, I like this aggression outside, but I also like this aggression from Yugi towards ramp, just complete 180, and again, they're going to be upping the tempo. There's been so many rounds outside, and now immediately towards ramp, the CT side, and I'm going to be finding a single thing here.
My eyes are bleeding. What DPI are these Secret guys playing with? Constantly, like...
You're just playing on 412 sensitivity in game. Just going at it.
Assault effect, see if you can make a difference. Long range up against the Mac-10 is definitely in a favorable position, and Finnegan has also found himself a little bit of a frag. Percy, a little bit of a spot of ball. They're still going to be able to connect on top of that. Nonetheless, Dexter, only good for one. These trades from Secret have been very good, but now they need to be excellent for Synopsy, and... Oof,
finally!
That was very close. Oh, Patsy, don't play it too dangerously now. You might want to get a bomb, you might want to get a defuse in before you look for the op.
Yeah, this will just secure that defense, even if it was just recently punted in with the AWPs. And ESPADA, it's been 6 rounds in a row, I believe. Yeah, 6 rounds in a row for the side of Team Secret on the T side, and they finally shot them down to that. But it's not just about getting one round, is it, Grav? It's just getting one round after another. Just keep getting them until you're tied up, and well, eventually at 16. Doesn't matter how scrappy it is, as long as you make it there. That's all that matters in the big picture. You can improve later on. Just get the rounds. ESPADA now need to get themselves that 10th one.
Safest way to get rounds on CT of Nuke is just to build on top of your economy. Make sure that you're able to shut down whatever the T side has. So far hasn't been really going in the favor of ESPADA just yet. Not going to be able to well, build too much at the moment, but there's the game isn't done yet. And if need be, there's still 2 potential more maps.
No, that's not done by a long shot, and you did say perfectly. 2 maps potential here. Inferno or next one, and I love it to see that again, just because of the fact that Secret have been playing it, and because we've seen Percy just pop off every single time. And I think we've seen it at least 2 times, maybe a 3. I could be wrong about that one, but at least both those 2 times that I can't recall perfectly, he's just been on top of the server, like absolutely demolishing everyone, entries after entries, finding those clutch rounds for his team, and now helping them out towards that B-bomb side, looking for another entry. It's gonna be Finnegan down here with his nade, which is gonna be a deadly one.
Okay, but
the entries keep coming in.
It is going so back and forth. The moment Secret are going for a push on in, they are so good at trading for everything, leaving only Dima alive at this point, and he's not going to be standing that much of a chance. ESPADA, economy has enough for a buy now, but honestly, the trading potential here for Secret has been off the charts. They've covered for every single one of their losses, plus they have gotten entry frags as well. So they are doing everything right on this T side. This is how you play Nuke, ladies and gentlemen. Even with the stand-in.
Yeah, apparently makes no difference here to that side of Team Secret. Their chance to, their change up to the fact that they've not got Anarchist, who's, well, a beast on the opposite to say that. It's just hold W as a 5-man unit and go for the trades like you said. It is an absolute pleasure to watch right now. The tempo has been kept up round after round, but there's Dexter finally opening up, and look at the tags, you said it. And looking for that next one, the T side being taken down here. And ESPADA might have cracked it. T side.
They have to slip up majorly for this to go in the other way. Patsy flanking on with a... Ooh, that's a good readjustment, but there's a flank coming in with the auto shotty. Or just... at least now hold, but Ratifaction with the AWP, not something you always see, but potential here. To connect a couple of shots, has missed the first one, gets on the second, needs to get Sophic close enough, able to get that, he knows there's a flank incoming, but he's not looking at the right time just yet. There's still the flank coming in from Sophic, or from Patsy, and that will be the end of him, but that was a close one. Able to make it at least towards a good showing.
Oh, literally, if he held it for half a second or a second longer, he would have found the frag on the player flank, and I started losing my mind there at that point already, but...
My man, Håkon.
Oh, your Norwegian compatriot.
I'm so proud.
Finding 2 frags.
So proud. Don't often see Norwegian operas. It's a new thing.
Completely understandable, but we're in a bit of a weird round here. As the T side, they've got themselves an AWP on a Yugi. Look at the entry here and all.
It's a hero.
That kind of goes to show. I said when we change half that they're gonna, or well, at least predicted that they were gonna give him a bit of space here to work around with the AWP. And around like this, you can definitely see he has the big green on it. Well, this time it actually is a green gun as well. And looking for that run and boost.
Ooh. No one there, though.
Unconventional, but that can win rounds, as mentioned before. Percy apparently in Ratifaction as well, the Norwegian now. Showing up, finding a bit of a frag here. And there, the T side in a 5-on-3 2-man advantage. The CT side are making rotations and currently away from the A side, which seems to be just still lingering attack.
Oh, I like that Secret have the hero up, yet they're not relying on it to find themselves the opening frags. With the remaining players from ESPADA so incredibly split up, they are gambling on a couple of multi-frags up against the pistols, and well, so far it's a good start. Dexter finds the first one, and now Smith looking for a little bit of extra. Going towards the lower bomb site, and so far no one from ESPADA there, but going in for a quick rotation. Actually, there's the main man from ESPADA there, Dima. He's been holding it down for a while now. Trying to get a little bit closer on in, but that Molotov might have just started the round because they're running out of time. Yugi gets a tag on into this, and now Patsy's joining into the fun as well. That's a beautiful hold, and what a shutdown from ESPADA.
CT side giving themselves a bit of something there on the board, but well, the round, it started off as a dangerous one there for that CT side. Thankfully for them, they do manage to convert it and get themselves around 11 on the board here. Looking for that next one, like always, it's one round after another. And I think the T side, yeah, their economy has been broken from that force buy in the last round. So they've got themselves a very good chance here. Dexter, I like the change of a position here. He's got a fast forward towards that A side or ramp, which seems to be the attack here. Estima holds down mouse 1 and finds himself an eco ace. Blink until you miss it. He's got 5 and the round done.
That was
Back
something.
of your knives, Secret. Next round.
It's getting really close now, ESPADA. They can continue on with this streak. They can shut down this force buy from Secret. Might be a little bit of a disaster. A little bit of a storm brewing on up. They have to reset the economy from Secret here. They could potentially tie things up towards 14-14. Yugi looking to make an opening over towards on the hut. They're not finding any movement outside just yet, so he will go quiet for now. If Sapphire goes a little bit too far, but I don't think he will, because he's tucked into word on secret as well.
Yeah, T-side. Look like they've, like we mentioned it in the gun rounds that they had found themselves, the tempo that they kept up so many rounds in a row, like 4 or 5 rounds that it rushed it down secret or ramp in one of the cases at the end. But into this one now, holding down, looking for a bit of a slow round instead. The entries from the CT side or the T side in this one are gonna, I feel like those gonna really affect the round. They're gonna go play reactive instead. But there's just nothing happening, so I can't really say anything for sure just yet. But with time starting to now go down to Team Secret, they're gonna have to commit to some kind of a play, and it's gonna be an outside commitment coming in as smokes are going down. But well, it is a slightly weird one.
ESPADA. See if they can get a another foothold. There's a foot in the door for Secret to try and push on through, but so far Dexter not hitting the shot just yet. Looking for the second timing, but the flashbang is very, very good. Faction finds an opening. Dexter goes on in as well. Patsy still holding on towards everything. That's a beautiful hold from the side of ESPADA, but now everything falls on back, and it's gone so much back and forth. ESPADA actually win it out in the end. And that is actually a complete shutdown. And now Secret, well, you're looking at a cliff here. You're looking at a door getting slammed shut in your face.
Yeah, I feel like we've been a bit too keen on Secret right now. Let's look at ESPADA and their things like Dexter, 28 frags right now. Dima, he's not slowed down either. He's got 25 to his name. As the CT side defense, they're clawing their way back into this and want to obviously trying to tie things up in this one with the Desert Eagles only on that T side. They've got themselves that chance. The flashes outside and a bit of utility smokes there, but a fat gap for Dexter to try and open up the round. Frag 29 could be there, but the T side do manage to make their way down towards that B side.
Oh boy. Already opening frag being found. Finnegan trying to hold everything down on his own. Not going to be able to just yet. Needs backup, and backup is here. Faction now left in a 1-on-3. And well, this is to get potentially up towards the next round in the lower bracket. It doesn't look to be very possible. 1 HP getting spammed through every wall and every nook and every cranny.
I just got contained there.
We're only 14-14 right now. Was that a almost flawless? I think it was like 4 players left from ESPADA as well, so their economy is looking quite nice.
Yeah, this could now go back in the favor of ESPADA after a 6-round hot streak from the side of Team Secret. And well, you can see how things have turned completely on its head. The CT side of Nuke coming into effect here with the CTs of ESPADA finding themselves around one after another one. And well, looking for the next one.
Potentially decide who's going to overtime or who's going home with a Nuke. What's my pick was this again? I completely forgotten in the haze of all of it.
It's the pick of Secret here, but I like the smokes outside. They've got themselves quite a bit of more control over it. The only one that could really affect them is an
oh boy,
Heaven,
mercy.
But as we can see, it is Dexter. He's the up towards Secret instead, and in Secret's face.
Yeah, quite literally presents his face for Dexter to take it clean off. If they're going to crouch walk into another op angle, it's going to be really difficult to survive that. The kind of lucky star is that Dexter is currently on 29, misses an op shot, which has happened a couple times, but not enough to make that a feasible reality. Now with a little bit of a change of roles where ESPADA, they're on the T side aggression, and well, Secret on the CT side of the map. 30 seconds left. I have to make something, and they very far split apart. Dima with a very good off angle will take down the Faction. With the remaining players of Secret still in possession, SMF could potentially get an opening frag here, but it won't happen. Bomb luckily drops down from heaven. Yugi spots Finnegan at least, but there's too many angles to clear for the bomb to go down in a safe manner, and Bima is trying to move on through, will get caught out. Now the remaining 2 players from ESPADA looking for the first entry on in. Yugi playing such a close angle, will get that first one. It's almost a second one towards Dexter through the wall. That's on to Dexter, needs to get that frag, won't be able to. Synopsy, they claw it back. Map point for Secret. They look poised to take their map pick home.
Yeah, only leading 1 round. Could be OT as well, but we'll see here as it is going to be it immediately here. No chance to slow down at all. No time to breathe on the CT side. Have got themselves 2 MP9s, 2 M4s, and an AWP on a Dexter who's been absolutely mental so far. You can see they're 111 ADR, 29 frags, and 15 deaths. Even 8 assists here, so still finding a lot of impact on the T side. They're not sending anything towards that outside. Instead, immediately towards that inside position. Finnegan apparently taking himself down. Passing with the next frag. The trade is coming in from SMF, finding the trade. Dexter with the no-scope for the smoke, but it's all on the D-Man. He's not going to find anything better here either. The round goes in the favor of Team Secret, and so does the map.